Recognize and react to child abuse and educate the public to do the same, to serve as advocates to provide strength and stability to families in crisis, and be an answer to the prayer of an abused child or teen for courage, support, and protection. Don't let your silence drown out their cries.
Oh, you sure fool. select group of animal owners' constitutional rights are being stripped away. Tomorrow, it could be yours.
I see freedom from this cage. I feel relief from pain and rage. I see the light come shining through all this and more your love can do. I've seen the nights last for years, seen grown men cry, cower in fear. I've seen the sky of purple blue, all this and more your love can do. Do you ever wonder about the thunder? Do you ever wonder about the night? Do you ever wonder who really loves you? Do you ever wonder who's wrong or right? Do you ever wonder who really loves you? All this and more, this and more love can do. Your love can do. All this and more your love can do. You could save the weak and heal the lame, the wild beast. You can make it tame. Just let your light come shining through all this and more your love can do. Well, I once was chained, but now I'm free. I found the cure. Well, I found the key. I gave my hand to those in need. All this and more your love can do. Do you ever wonder about the thunder? Do you ever wonder about the night? Do you ever wonder who really loves you? Do you ever wonder who's wrong or right? Do you ever wonder who really loves you? Do you ever wonder who's wrong or right? Do you ever wonder who's wrong or right? All this and more love can do. Your love can do. All this and more. All this and more.
The thing that lawmakers don't understand is when you take an animal away from the only home it's ever been, it goes through a mourning process, and 90% of the animals taken away end up dying. So join our fight today and get online to www.usza.us and help us fight to keep your constitutional rights to be able to keep whatever kind of pet you want.
she had rich taste. She felt the blood running through her veins. She liked the life she had. She loved her big cats and the beauty of being untamed. Well, everything was fine, just as sweet as wine, but her husband went and disappeared. But then it got a little crazy, it got a little hazy, and the cops said there's something wrong here. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, oh, mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama made this for you. If you're ever down in Tampa on a big cat refuge, don't pick a fight with your wife. 'Cause it's a big 40 acres, and if you're not careful, you'll be gone in the blink of an eye. No bones, no remains, but that won't change the fact that Dawn sure ain't coming back. But you can't prosecute, there's just no use. There's nothing left but tiger trap. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama made this for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, Mama made this for you. Mama made this for you.
Joe Exotic TV,
is a licensed member of the U.S. Press Association. All video footage is owned and played by White Monkey Productions. Some scenes may be reenacted or recreated, dramatized, or made up for purposes of entertainment only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JoeExotic.tv here on this, Sunday night? You kind of lose track of days when you live inside a cage. Hey, I don't know how many of you ever watched the movie Blackfish, but I watched it for the first time last night, and this is a prime example of why I don't watch TV. It was about SeaWorld and the injuries that they had. But anyway, it's typical of hypocritical people. They all start in this movie of how they dream of being able to work and train orcas. You have a 5-ton fucking whale, and you're going to get in the water with him, and you're going to expect nothing to ever go wrong. But when it does, it's SeaWorld's fault. Okay? So let's sue SeaWorld. No different than tigers and lions or exotic animals. And that's what brought me to today's presidential video, number 82. Hello and welcome to video message number 82 of the presidential videos that I'm putting out over the next couple of months. My name's Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic, and I am running for president of the United States. But I told you that watching TV was a bad thing for me. I sat down last night and watched a movie called Blackfish. I don't know how many of you ever watched this movie, but it's about SeaWorld and the orcas and some of the accidents that has happened with the orcas swimming with people. But just to show you, in that one movie, how many hypocrites and government bullshit is going on against American businesses. For one, we pay taxes to the federal government and to the state governments, and what do? They have different government agencies, such as the one Congress put into place in 1970. I have an organization called OSHA, the Occupational Safety Hazard Administration, that comes in and fines you and tells you how to run your own business. But what I find is amazing is people have been swimming at SeaWorld with orcas as long as I have been alive. And now OSHA is suing SeaWorld because a lady got killed by one of the orcas. But one of the more amazing things that I find in all of this is there is no human responsibility left in this world. Every person on that movie last night started out talking about how they dreamed to work with orcas. How it was their fantasy in life was to be able to swim and train orcas. Then when somebody gets hurt or injured, they all turn against SeaWorld. What the hell did you think? Swimming with a 5-ton whale, you would never have an accident or an injury. It has got to start being humans' responsibilities to make their own choices in life. We shouldn't have a government agency called OSHA coming in here telling us that we have to put barriers between our animals and our workers. How the hell are we going to take care of the animals? But it goes deeper than that. Just like big cats, ladies and gentlemen. Here in America, we have two of the biggest hypocrites of big cats there are, that are running some of the biggest tax scams in this country. And yes, I'm talking about Carol Baskin with Big Cat Rescue, who used to be Wildlife on Easy Street, who used to let people sleep in cabins with full-grown mountain lions, to the point that she had 10 injuries. So what does she do? She changes her name to Big Cat Rescue to get out from underneath all that black cloud. And now she bashes anybody else that is in this industry making money off of using exotic cats. And then we have great old Tippi Hedren out there, okay, who made a movie called Roar. She had 150 lions living in her house to make a movie to profit $2 million and had 70 people injured during that movie. But that's okay, because it's Tippi Hedren and nothing but a private owner. This is one thing about the animal industry I'll never understand, and one thing about politics that they're going to learn. Tippi Hedren, Carole Baskin, Pat Craig are no different than you that have a tiger at your house. They are nothing but private owners. Politicians, it's time to wake the hell up. You are singling out individual people so other people can get rich. And that shit in America is going to stop. And that is exactly why I decided to run for president of the United States. Tippi Hedren is out there in California with her facility called Shambhala that is charging $3,000 a night to stay at her facility in a tent and take this wonderful night tour. But here's the catch behind this. She's asking as it a $3,000 donation. So what? She ain't got to pay taxes on that $3,000. And that is exactly why I hate nonprofits. You got somebody out there that's already a millionaire screwing the tax agency because she's collecting everything as a $3,000 donation, who had 150 lions in her house, who injured 70 people during the making of one movie, and you, the private owner, is the one doing wrong. Hypocritical and pure bullshit. You know the worst part about all this is you can't get the IRS to do anything about it. So the first thing we need to do is fire half of the IRS people and get some people in there that truly want to investigate these $3,000 donations to get around paying taxes. So you can be a multi-millionaire off of hard-working people's money. And then have government oversight taking your rights away while you pay the bill and you're running an honest life, just like the people in Ohio. This is exactly an example of what needs changed in America. Come hell or high water over the next 11 months, me and you, the small working people of this country, are going to do exactly that. We're going to expose the tax fraud, we're going to expose the nonprofits, and we're going to figure out what the hell makes them any different as a private owner than you, other than they figured out how to get rich and not pay taxes and take your animals away from you. The point that I'm trying to make behind all this is we can send our 18-year-old kids off to Iraq to fight a war to come back in body bags for something that you, the politicians, all started. Firemen can rush into a burning house. Cops can get shot while they're on duty. Oil rig workers can get crushed while they're working on the oil derricks. Animal workers, we can simply get hurt inside a cage with a tiger, a lion, or a monkey. But the point is we are Americans, and we are adults enough to assume the risk of our professions. And it should be our choice, not yours, the politicians, to decide what our professions are going to be or the risk of our professions. So let's put some common sense into politics here in the next couple of years, and let's take the corruption out of politics. And it's the whole serve purpose of why I'm running for president of the United States, ladies and gentlemen, is to put some common sense back into the politicians of our country and allow you, an adult American, to make your own decisions of where you want to work, the risk you want to assume of your job, and how you want to live right here in America. So be sure and get on www.joeexotic2016.com and support the movement of the working class folks, the normal people of this country. I'm Joe Exotic, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm running for President of the United States. I'll see you tomorrow for video message number 83. There you go. Can't get any plainer than that. You know, I don't know what it's going to take to get the rest of the politicians to wake the fuck up and see the scams and the bullshit behind all of this. And to this day, and probably come November of 2016, I'll never understand what makes you any different than the private owners that are taking your animals away. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
There's a place for all of God's creatures, right next to the mashed potatoes and gravy. The Tiger Cafe for your family. Open 24 hours, 20 miles west of Baton Rouge, I-10, exit 139 in Gross-Tet. This message brought to you by the Tiger Truck Stop Cafe and Tony the Truck Stop Tiger on behalf of innocent animal owners and victims of the animal rights movement. Remember what Tony says.
Animal rights activists taste like chicken.
Somebody help me! Help me!
What happened?
Those city dealers tied me up and tried to bury me.
At Seth Wadley Dodge, we'll give you the best deal that works for you. Heck, we even have oil changes and engines for life.
I wish I would have come to Seth Wadley Dodge in the first place.
We make everyone a customer for life.
Yippee-ki-yay, Seth Wadley.
This story was at GW Animal Park and here outside Oklahoma City in Oklahoma. And, you know, we didn't necessarily know if this was a rescue situation or what this was going to be. We had heard about this very controversial guy, Joe Exotic, who has this animal park. And there are a lot of animal activists who don't like him and find him to be a bad person and cruelty to animals. I mean, you name it. And so I was a little skeptical and a little worried about what we were going to find and who this person was. I must say I was surprised and pleasantly surprised that, you know, the facility is really nice. All the animals look healthy. They all look happy. I didn't see any abuse here. I didn't see dirty cages. You know, I didn't find anything that was alarming. And unfortunately, in my life, I've seen a lot of alarming stuff. You know, and Joe is not a bad guy. You know, I can tell he loves his animals. I can tell that, you know, he's not a bad guy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and let me introduce myself. My name's Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic, and I'm running for the presidential candidate of 2016. The small people of this country have never had a voice, and it's about time I stand up and give you that voice that you've been looking for. There's one thing about animals. Animals know your character, or whether or not you're a good person or not. So if these animals, tigers and lions, can trust me, by God, you can too. So be sure and get on joeexotic2016.com and see what I'm all about. And finally, get behind somebody that's going to stand up for you. Mwah. All right, just in the last week, we have mailed out over 2,000 bumper stickers, and we're picking up 1,000 more tomorrow and getting them in the mail, too. So when you get yours in the mail, ladies and gentlemen, take some pictures of them and put them on Facebook, and let's spread this across the country. And here before long, I'm going to get in a bus, and we're going to go around and meet some people and have some town meetings, and we're going to see what this shit's all about. But right now, we've got a baby tabby tiger and a baby little liger that got a new toy today. Sit back and enjoy this.
Put it into our schedule today is make some a little bit more of an enrichment thing for us, especially for some of your younger cubs right here, Patronus and Faith over here. I just found this Jolly Ball in the back of this old tore up truck strap that's going to be just blow up on the freeway, and so instead of throwing it away, tied this little thing on top of here. Now I don't know if you ever seen Lil Liger and On Tiger tetherball matches, but man, that was spectacular. So much so we're going to put another one in we're actually 6 more cubs. They're a couple months older than these guys, so we'll see how that works out and everything. Anyways, it was quite fantastic. These guys have been playing on this thing for about 2.5 hours straight now. They pass out on it, and then they wake up, boom, back to the ball again. It's fantastic, beautiful thing. Smile on everybody's faces that walk by. Doesn't get any better than that. That's what it's all about.
All right, there you go. They got a new toy today, and they loved it. Hey, if I can get you to pull my computer screen over there for just a jiffy real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 44,000 people worldwide watching the show tonight. We're about to cover the entire United States, finally, for a change. But it's absolutely amazing how much support we have around the entire world here on JoeExotic.tv. So, big thank you to everybody that's watching the show and checking in on the show every night. We're going to get our voice out there one way or another. Coming up next is a reason why we're fighting all this, and that is because each and every one of you love your animals. Coming up next, Animals and Friends.
My angel don't fly, caught on the ground, unable to climb. She waits for the wind, she waits for her time, when my angel can fly. This morning with the sunshine in my eyes, all the clouds
everybody. I just want to say thank you to all our supporters from the United States Zoological Association. Without you, we couldn't keep strong in the battle to save all of our rights to own and care for the animals that we love. Stick with us. It's going to be a long battle, but we're in it for the long haul.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight. Don't forget to spread around. We're going to upload here in just a few minutes, video message 82, and see if we can't get that thing to go really, really big and get some politicians' attention as to what the difference is between you and them. Why you can't have animals, but they can. Makes no sense to me. But have you noticed one thing since I announced that I'm running for president of the United States? None of the animal rights people have came out of the woodwork to say a fucking word. Why? Because they don't want to debate me during this on national TV, because I'll tear them apart and will expose the shit out of them. But sooner or later we're going to get there, and we're going to get on some of these debates, and we're going to get on some of these talk shows, and we're going to ask the politicians straight up, what the fuck? What's the difference between the people in Ohio and Tippi Hedren or Carol Baskin or any of those others that are making millions while doing the same thing that everybody else is doing? It's not fair. And this country is going to change one way or the other. A lot of people have been asking if I got hurt by a tiger. No, I did not get hurt by a tiger. Just had a really bad back set this week, and the only place they could find to put an IV was in my wrist because none of the other veins would hold up. Tomorrow I get to move this goddamn thing. But anyway, that's our show for tonight. Remember my motto. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow night. We got to raise his front end. Is it going up? I think we're out of hydraulic fluid.